Ladies and gentlemen, this is Prizers TV. I say this is Prizers TV, and I am here once more. I'm here because there is one information that I brought to you today, and the information is an amazing one, and I know you are going to love them. And this information is actually coming from Imo State, especially from Owerri, because there is a good development happening down there, which we believe you would like to know about, because a very beautiful project is going on in Owerri, Imo State, and it looks amazing. It looks amazing, believe me. So it's so beautiful. I've never expected that Uzodimma would change Imo State, especially Owerri, in a very short period of time. You know, after many years, people have been waiting for him to do a beautiful project, and all of a sudden he rose up and started doing multiple projects, beautiful ones, and they are the reason we are here today. So let's go and we'll show you what is going on over there. Believe me, you are going to love each and every one of them, but our focus today is going to be on this beautiful overhead bridge, or you may call it interchange or flyover, based on how you want. This flyover bridge, 2 years ago, Uzodimma presented the prototype of the interchange, and everybody was surprised, including me. I was like, how can this man develop this project into reality? Because one thing is prototype and another one is the project itself. But below and behold, the man surprised everybody. This is the project on the ground right now, and everything look the same. If you check the prototype, which is this and this, you find out that the main work is even looking much better. Remember, the picture I'm showing you is an image taken a month ago. Today, this place looks much more beautiful than what you are seeing. Therefore, Uzodimma did a very beautiful work when it comes to this Assumpta overhead bridge, which is what you are looking at here. Is an amazing work. And when he presented it actually that when everything will be completely finished, it will have a protector known as balustrade, or it could be iron or whatever. But this protector will be as tall as 3 meters. You know, that is the only thing that I think Uzodimma is not going to do. And maybe it is not needed, but if it is done that way, it will be much more beautiful, believe me. But also, it will be much more expensive, because he came up with the 2 prototypes. This one is one of them. If you check, you will see Port Harcourt here. This is Port Harcourt Road. And over there, you will see Onitsha. By my right here, the up there, you will see Onitsha. And the first prototype which he presented is this one. This one does not have balustrade, or if it has, we may not see it because it has. It came with balustrade. So what remains from what we are seeing on the ground is only the balustrade, or any protection, which could be an iron or even a million, to make it as beautiful as this. Believe me, if he does it this way, this will be the most beautiful bridge ever in Nigeria. Believe me, nobody has done anything like this. But I think maybe the architect just want to enjoy his painting and added a 3-meter balustrade, because if this is a balustrade, it will cost a lot of money, but it is going to look very beautiful. It's going to look very beautiful. But let's even say that Uzodimma did not put the prototype, the balustrade, that everything now will look this way. It is without it is good. This thing is good. And one amazing thing is that at night, this place looks so beautiful. Do you see? Wow! See the area. Very beautiful. Uzodimma has done a lot. He has done a lot. And one amazing thing, because there is something I wanted to talk about. Before building this bridge, or before constructing this bridge, this is how the place used to look. It's not bad. It's not looking bad. Okay? It was looking like this the very first day Uzodimma demolished it. Not demolished, but decided to make the overhead bridge. Okay? And it is at the center. This place is beautiful. It's beautiful. But I'm looking at it like this. Then, and you would say, why did Uzodimma then build this thing? Because there are a few vehicles here, and the roundabout is big enough. If you say so, you are right, but you are wrong at the same time. Because look at how it used to be during the busy hour. So what you are seeing here, or what I showed you earlier, is like during the weekend, or normal days, afternoon, Saturdays, Sundays, or or lately, or maybe this picture might be taken in the afternoon because the sunlight is everywhere now. But when it comes to the busy hour, see how it is. This should be 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock, because there is no sun here. Everybody is rushing, going back to home, or returning from work or somewhere, and everybody is just, hooked up this place. You couldn't find a place to pass. See, how are they going to come out from here? So if you are from Imo State and you see this picture, you will know that the governor did a very nice work. And the way we go again, we see another image looking the same. Looking the same. So the roundabout you are seeing here is actually what you are seeing here now. This is it. Okay? So that was the reason, the main reason Hope Uzodimma did it, and he got it 100%. Now, after viewing this project, I was like, this is marvelous. And I became very happy, especially the way the Southeast governors are working, especially Hope Uzodimma in particular. Because what Hope Uzodimma did in the last 2 years, I don't think any governor had done it in Nigeria. That a governor came into power and stayed like 4 years. People were like, what did this guy do? This guy is not doing anything. All of a sudden, he started projects upon projects. Remember, Hope Uzodimma is building a bus terminal. We are not going to talk about it today because we don't have an image. What we have is an empty field, but work has commenced there. And believe me, he is going to complete it as well. So in the last 2 years, he started building, renovating Concord Hotel. This Concord Hotel is under renovation and began to beautify Imo State as well. Because see what Hope Uzodimma is beautifying on the entrance of Sam Mbakwe International Airport. This man has been busy in the last 2 years, more than the 4 years he had been, more than the rest years he had been in office. These last 2 years, what he had done now, just 2 years, surpassed 6 years he had been in office. You begin to imagine how managed. And Imo State began to look more beautiful than ever. I began to like Imo State a lot. Believe me. He began to retouch everything. Everything is looking nice. See, the landscape began to change. Concord Hotel, retouchment here, retouchment there. Assumpta Flyover is looking fresh and unbelievable. See the inside of the conference center also, which he's building, and the conference center is also looking marvelous. I began to say, what happened the other years? Hope Uzodimma did not do anything. How did he realize it in just a 9 minutes? Believe me, had it been that this man had been working like this since he came into office, believe me, I will even campaign for him to return back again and contest for the third time. Because what he's doing now is unbelievable. It's unimaginable. It's unimaginable. In the last 2 years, what this guy has done is unbelievable. Now, and apart from that, remember, Hope Uzodimma also has done a lot when it comes to road. I don't mean constructing new roads. Of course, he constructed new road, but the old road, he made sure that they look beautiful. Look at how road looks, or road look in Imo State. Look at it. See, this is Owerri, especially Owerri. And I like a governor that works like that. Majority of your projects must be at the center. Of course, you are not going to forget the village and so on and so forth. But centered all your major projects at the center first. Center them one place. Later on, he began to expand. That is exactly what he did. And I gave him kudos. See this road? Renovated, everywhere looking fancy and beautiful. The only thing which I don't like about Imo State or Owerri or Imo State in general is the way they construct road. And this thing did not start from Uzodimma. It started from all the governors that had ruled Imo State in the past. I will show you one thing. This road is beautiful, good, but it does not have pedestrian walkway. If you are using leg to walk here, you will pass here. Because you can't be walking here, otherwise cars will knock you down. This is a 3-lane road. No space is made for pedestrian. And people live within this environment. And this is not only for this road. More, see, people began to use leg to create the road for themselves. This is the only thing I don't like in Imo State. Apart from that, but it did not start from Uzodimma, because this place was not constructed by Uzodimma, but Uzodimma maybe retouched it. But if Uzodimma would create an access road for pedestrian, that would be amazing. Go to all this road. They have made mistake in the past. You also should not continue the mistake. Create pedestrian road for people who will pass in Imo State. They don't have pedestrian road. People walk anywhere. You see beautiful road, but there is no place for pedestrian to walk. See beautiful road, marked very well at the center. Everywhere look great, but where do people pass? People pass at the bush. See. Wow. If you want to develop a state, you can do it like this. But I'm not blaming him. Is from the beginning. From the beginning. This is going to cost Imo State a lot of money. But for your state to be beautiful and come up as a developing state, you don't have to build road like this. You don't have to be passing through here. Remember, some people will be passing here with a wheelbarrow. Some will be passing with a truck that they don't want to disturb the vehicle. Are they going to pass here with a wheelbarrow? Remember, some women have rollers for their kids, which they are using to roll the children to school and and to school and the market and so on and so forth, to hospital? Are they going to be passing here, or do you advise them to walk here? This is what the governor of Imo State will have to think about, and do something about it. Do something about it. No city is done this way, because I believe the first governors who did it because it's cheaper to construct road this way. You just confuse the community, construct road, paint it black, paint it, everybody will be clapping. Now see, we have a beautiful road. Whoa, our governor built another road. Hey, have you seen it? Ooh, it is black and shining. But they don't know that the governor did not make provision for them to walk. If you are a child and you are going to school from here, this place, to your school that will pass here every day, where do you pass? And you are living in the town. This is the center. This place. How the child walk here? He will be walking and be looking at the back, if he is walking through this fat, looking at the back to make sure that no car is coming. When he sees car, he will jump into the bush until the car passes. He jump. Oh my God, this is not how development is done. It's not how development is done. I think Uzodimma should do something about that. And based on how he is working, I think he can do that, because it is not all that expensive. Of course, it will cost money, but it is not as tying road, because this is just a. If a good construction company had 3 kilometers, they can finish it in 1 month. Okay. If you contact about 5 construction companies, give them 5 roads at the center first, like all these roads that I show you, let them do them first. And then, any other road that any governor in future will build or will construct must have pedestrian. If you go to other states in the southeast, they have pedestrian walkways. Enugu has it, and Anambra also have some, and Oka has it a lot. Enugu the same. When you talk about Abakaliki, then why? What happened to Imo State? Why? See, houses here. People live here. No pedestrian road for children and for people here. Where do these people walk? Unbelievable. Okay, you see people here on the middle of the road, see another person here in the middle of the road. Wow, but if you have to walk from here to up there, how would you do that? You see people here? No, it isn't supposed to be so. But Uzodimma should not be blamed alone, although he can also repay it. So let's stop talking about that, because the reason is that when I talk about road, I go deeper to talk about information about road. If you have followed me on my channel, you'll know that I talk more about road, and I like road. Also, I like infrastructure development, like structural, like buildings and so on and so forth. And when I came to Imo State, I found out that Uzodimma is doing well. And at the time, I wanted to praise the road, but I found out that it has a fault. So, and this fault has to be talked about. But is it his fault? No, he was not the one that commenced it. But he can also do something about it, okay? So, let's go, because Uzodimma has done a lot, and that is the reason I am here, because I'm now happy with Uzodimma. And if he is to contest again, maybe I will vote for him. For what he had done in the last 2 years, okay? Not what he did in the last 6 years, but last 2 years, because the last 6 years, if you're removing these 2 years, it was like nothing. I could not find anything Uzodimma did apart from what he did in the last 2 years. And what he did in these last 2 years, very beautiful, believe me, I love them. So, that is exactly what we come to show you. We come to show you this Assumpta Flyover, and we don't want to waste time. But before I close, I would like to thank my viewers who love my channel a lot. I just found out that people like to listen to my video. They like to come and watch and hear what I say and so on and so forth. Believe me, so I'm very happy about that, okay? So, and also to inform you, this our channel is one of the fastest growing channels in Nigeria, one of the fastest new channels, in Nigeria. And we are very happy about that, so. And for that reason, I have promised to make sure that since I have read the comments and seen what people are saying, praising the channel and so on and so forth, I will do my best to make sure that I come with at least one video every day. But this time is not going to be only in the southeast or in Nigeria. It will be all over, because there are so many developments happening everywhere around Africa. If you see how East Africa is developing, it's unimaginable. And we believe that it is better to show you all those development that is happening across Nigeria and East Africa, including some West African countries like Senegal and Niger. This is Niger, very close to Nigeria, and Gabon. All those places are developing very rapidly. Therefore, we will be showing you where beautiful things are happening, so that our governors or people who are leading us, they will be understanding what we are talking about. Because if we keep on comparing ourselves with Sokoto, with Zamfara, with yes, I built a bridge, it is better than the one in Zamfara. No, people have passed this stage. I mean it. People have passed this stage, and the only way to explain it for people is for them to be seeing it. So I believe that we need to be showing it to them, so that the governors, maybe one day they come across our videos here, so they will know that no, Africa is no more building bridge and all these things like this. But the one that Uzodimma built is a beautiful one, okay? But I'm talking about in general. And when it comes to road and the space, if you see how Uganda, how Senegal, how Gabon, how Ivory Coast are creating space for their road, you will know that Abuja is joking. Abuja is joking. Lagos is joking. Nigeria needs to think in different way, not only to come and renovate road. No, our road need to be expanded. Without expansion, the beauty of a city cannot come out. So I'll be bringing you all those things and some beautiful airports and buildings and contemporary architecture buildings that are pumping out around Africa and Nigeria. Also, you will be seeing what is happening in Kano, Lagos, Kaduna, Oyo State, Ekiti State, Edo State, Bayelsa State, all the states in Nigeria that are doing well. Once I check into the states and I find that the governor is doing marvelously well, like what Hope Uzodimma is doing here, because in the last 2 years, Hope Uzodimma has surprised everybody. Don't tell me Hope Uzodimma did not surprise you. In 2 years, he did all these things, and he's still doing more. The only problem you would ask me is what happened to the last 4 years he was there and did nothing, but only commissioning road. I believe he realized the mistake at the dying minute, but it is said that half bread is better than none, but this one is not even half bread. This one is full bread. so Hope Uzodimma has realized and he changed gear. Believe me, he's now running like a Pathfinder. So, and we thank him because, believe me, I know if you are from Imo State and seeing all these projects, you will be happy. You'll be happy, you know. And also wishing him to do more, especially the bus terminal that he has commenced, which will look nice because since Enugu has bus terminal and the other state is having bus terminal, yeah, Imo State need to have that bus terminal, you know. So he has to do that one, and we clap for him. And we also clap for all the governors in the southeast because they have been doing very marvelously well, very, very, very well. So I will end my video here, and I thank you a lot for following me. So I will be coming every day by day to be giving you updates about beautiful things happening. If a new thing happened in Imo State, I will come back and talk about it. Okay, because I know Imo State is doing fantastically well this time. Especially, governor has a lot of projects to be commissioned, like International Conference Center, which is the one we are looking at. It is about to be finished. The inside looks amazing, which I have told you about, which is this. And when it will be commissioned, everything will be painted and look nice. Therefore, when it is done, we are coming back here to talk about governor and praise him for nice work done. And the Concord Hotel is also about to be finished. Then we may also return back to talk about it then. Remember, this place has not been finished yet. This place has not been finished yet. And when it is finished and commissioned, we will still talk about it. So if you are from Imo State, keep following us. And one amazing thing about here is that Hope Uzodimma had started correcting the mistake we talk about. See, here had pedestrian walkway. Wow, beautiful, beautiful. I love that. I love it. And if we go again, here, we can see it by my left that it has pedestrian walkway. Yes, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. If you check here, Hope Uzodimma also provided the pedestrian walkways here. See, wow, pedestrian walkway everywhere. You see it? So you are not going to be afraid of cars anymore. Wow, Hope Uzodimma. Clap for him, man. That is what I mean, you know. So I think all this road were like this because they were not consulted by Hope Uzodimma. But he can also correct the mistake because if he doesn't correct it and the next governor does and the other one come and the other one come, it will remain like this forever. It will remain like this forever. But I'm very happy that on taking a look at this flyover, I found that everything here is 100%, including the pedestrian road, and they are wide enough. If you are a madam and you are passing here, no problem with your children. You can be going with 3 children and you don't have problem. Wow. This is nice one. Well, I don't want to talk too much because I believe I have talked a lot. And you have already seen everything that I have for you, which majority of them came from Assumpta Flyover. And I'm very, very happy about Assumpta Flyover, believe me. And also seeing the pedestrian walkway, I mean, also that is amazing. That is amazing, you know. You can't construct road without pedestrian walkway. You can't do that. So, Hope Uzodimma, man, you did a good work, a very nice one, especially this pedestrian walkway. I'm just very happy about it because I don't see the reason why some governors will be constructing road without pedestrian walkways. Who constructed this road for the first place? Who constructed here for the first place? No provision made for walkways. People live here, man. This is not an express. Wow. Wow. And one amazing thing is that when people want to praise Imo State, they come up with all these pictures. See our road, very beautiful. What is beautiful here? This road does not have shoulder. It does not have pedestrian walkway. The governor just come level the ground and pour asphalt. This take about 4 days to finish. Don't praise this type of road. Don't praise it. No. People don't construct road inside the city this way. What shows that this place is a city? What? This is like an express. You know, this is like an express. Nobody construct road this way inside the city. See, people live here. No pedestrian walkway. Man. And I believe that in Nigeria, or maybe Imo State, because in Imo State, 80% of roads inside the city in Enugu State, I don't mean small streets, right? I mean this major road, they all have pedestrian walkways. All 80%, or let me say 80%. But I've tried to check, but I couldn't find even a single that doesn't have. You always see where people passing differently from where the car passing. But in Imo State, no. Another governor will come again, pour asphalt, paint it, and relaunch it again. No! But it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that, okay? Road is not what do you call it? Painting, So no, you have to construct road properly. So people that will live there will also enjoy this. Do you know that in Europe, road is made for the people, not for the cars? People first before the vehicle. If someone is walking here, all these cars will match brake because the people own the road. But I mean, when it comes inside the city, in urban area. But Nigeria, you will go to urban road area, construct road for the vehicle, and no provision made for people. So people will fly. The one that marveled me is this one that people have already created road. See, you allow your citizen to use their leg to create pedestrian road for themselves or pedestrian walkway. This is unimaginable. You can't do this. See where people pass. If somebody match this block and fall, what would you say? Nobody cares. Governor don't care because he's not going to send money for anything. What you are seeing here is like a block. You see pillar here? Don't know whether you can see it. Here is block, stone, and everything, and the people are walking here because they are afraid of vehicle. Maybe vehicle has already knocked many people here, and nobody cared. You will just go and they will say the person is gone. He's knocked by the vehicle. The governor is not going to care about that. How would you construct road at the urban area, see filling station here, see houses here, no provision made for people? The road is actually supposed to belong to the people, not for the vehicle. That is why in urban area, cars go sometimes to 20 kilometers per hour. As if someone is jogging. Because the car doesn't want to hit anybody. But governors in some parts of Nigeria don't make provision for people. See where people are dragging road with vehicle here. Are you blaming them? No. See where unbelievable. It's amazing. And if you go to Facebook, you see all these people praising all this road. Say, hey, we don't have very beautiful road. Your governor didn't complete the road. But it's not the fault of Uzodimma, okay? But this problem have been there. But they need a governor that will beat his chest and say, you know what? I'm going to rebuild Imo State. And rebuilding it is making sure that the people who live inside the city should also enjoy like other states. And thank God that Uzodimma came up with prototype. And if you check this prototype has the pedestrian walkways. And the amazing thing is that he completed it even much better than the prototype because see the size of the pedestrian walkway here. A car can pass here. Wow, kudos to Uzodimma, kudos to you, believe me. You surprised me here. It shows that if Uzodimma had been the one that constructed those roads in the beginning, it would have had pedestrian walkways, believe me. So, there is something I see here, but no need. So, I will close here. Oh, thank you very much for watching. And tomorrow we are coming up with a surprise because the video I have for you tomorrow is going to be mind-blowing. Now you will be seeing beautiful things. And any state I go and their road is looking like this without pedestrian walkway, I'm not going to talk about that state. I will jump it because I don't want all this mediocre this thing to fool my channel. No. We need to go beyond the average. This is how our governors have been constructing road years back. So why should I talk about this road when what the governor did is put effort and call a painter and demarcated the road with a mark and a yellow mark? Then what should I praise here? No pedestrian road in the city. This is even a shame. Now we are not talking about open drainage, but at least if it has open drainage, construct pedestrian road by the side of the open drainage, or construct the pedestrian road on top of the drainage by covering the drainage, which will be even much better, or which will be cheaper. If Uzodimma could go and cover all these drainages from here, very easy, then you have already created pedestrian drainage. And if you remember the last time I talked about Alex Soti in Aba, Alex Soti has a company that is building this cover, and he is using this cover as pedestrian walkway. He built the covers, use it to cover the drainages. That is using one stone to kill two birds and cover it. Finished. People then have where to pass, and the drainage covered at the same time. Alex Otti is doing it right now. Go and check all the road Alex Otti constructed in Aba. All the drainage is covered. That cover become walkways. So if Uzodimma want to do it, you can also begin to mold these covers. Within 2 weeks, all these places are covered. Then people have a place to walk and the drainage is covered. Well, but apart from that, Imo State looks beautiful anyway. And I like what I'm seeing, especially this Assumpta Flyover. And the problem that Uzodimma solved, if you remember Uzodimma, what he met is this, and he changed it to look beautiful. Apart from looking beautiful, he made it that it has pedestrian drainage walkways. And if I would talk more, if you check here, you will see that this road in the beginning did not have pedestrian walkway. What you see here is drainages, open drainage, no pedestrian walkway. This is how the Assumpta Flyover or Assumpta roundabout was before Uzodimma built the flyover here. No pedestrian walkway. See people here. What you are seeing in the middle here, they are people. No place to walk. And if you check by my left, at the end, there is a wall here that looks like pedestrian walkway, but it is a wall because at the end there you see grass here. You find that it is not pedestrian walkway. So for Uzodimma to change this by building this is a blessing because Uzodimma has already provided the pedestrian walkway for people, which is very good. So thank you very much for watching, and I am happy about this road that Uzodimma constructed, and most especially about the pedestrian walkways, because that shows that if you travel to Imo State and maybe lodge in a hotel and during maybe wake up and want to go and buy bread, you will not have to be dodging cars and be dodging and going to buy bread. Or if you are a man or a woman living with your family in Imo State and your children are going to school, you will not have to be afraid of whether cars will knock you down or knock them down. The only thing you tell your children is pass where car is not passing. You know where these pedestrian walkways? Yes, there you will be passing. But if you live in Imo State in a place that looks like this, what would you tell your child? Follow the bush until you get to where you are going to. Because you can't tell your child to follow here. Whether rain is falling, follow the bush. This is unbelievable. So thank you very much for watching, and this is Priceless TV. See you tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm coming with a very beautiful video, and it is not going to be a video with a road that has no pedestrian walkway, you know. So we don't do that. I think we will stop that. If I find out that your road is like, I will not talk about it. And thanks to Uzodimma, because he has already started repairing this, correcting these mistakes. Kudos to him. Believe me. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. And remember what I said. Tomorrow is a surprise. See you then.